Hi everyone, I am Melissa Stark and I'm with Phoebe Lapine, who is a gluten-free chef and a best-selling author. The Wellness Project.
This book, The Wellness Project.
The Wellness Project, we're going to talk all about it. We're at the We Forum. We're talking about health and wellness, so this is perfect, and how we can change behaviors. We're surrounded by all these amazing women.
Yes.
I mean, there's men here too, but I'm just saying women started this We Forum because it starts, of course, with women, right?
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
So I was listening to you speak earlier, and so will you just sort of share your story
For sure.
of what happened and what inspired all of this?
Yeah, so I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, when I was 22. And at the time, I had no idea what any of that meant.
You still look 22, by the way.
Oh my God, bless you. That was over 10 years ago.
Okay.
But anyway, it kind of catapulted me into this unexpected health journey. I was an aspiring chef at the time, and the idea of kind of turning my life upside down to try and heal this thing felt very daunting socially and both
It's so
professionally.
overwhelming. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had some things happen where you're reaching out to different nutritionists in here, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. And then also, I've got 4 kids, so you want to make sure that they, are eating the right things, or doing the right things. And one of the most important things you were saying is let's go back to this daunting thing, because you can't be, I'm going to completely 180 my life, right?
Yes.
So you try.
But that's
to
what doctors tell you to do.
Right, but it's unreal. I mean, let's face it, it's unrealistic.
Yeah. Well, and it's
So
a shame
you took a better approach.
Yes,
which it sounds like to
exactly.
me. Yeah.
So, it's a shame. At first, I started off in the kind of conventional.
But then you're not
medical
gonna do
world
it.
That told me just to take a pill, and then I ended up in this holistic world that literally told me to throw out the entire contents of my apartment overnight. And so I decided to just take my own path and make one change 1 month at a time. And that's what the book is about. That's what my year-long project that is based on.
So it was a year. It was a year long. Okay,
Yeah.
and you said this morning each month you tried something different.
Yes,
Okay, so
exactly.
you want to tell us the 12 things?
Sure. Yeah. So the first one, I did it in.
Yeah. What was number 1?
Number 1 was my Vice detox, but it was all about liver health, about giving my liver a
So
jump start.
alcohol.
So alcohol, sugar, caffeine.
Okay.
Then the second month was all about.
And did you feel better after the first month?
Yes, I had this horrible rash on my face called perioral dermatitis. It had been cropping up for about a decade, and for the first time ever, it went away. 30
Okay.
days. 30 days. Went back to all the vices in moderation after that.
Yes.
But one big change.
I think the key is moderation, but if you find, so tell us about month 2, because I think if you find whatever really works for you, you can do that
Exactly.
100%.
So month 2 is a little bit more long-term. There's like exploring actual skin health in terms from the outside in versus the inside out. And so I switched a lot of my personal care products to naturals. And that was great because it was a one-time change. I never had to think about it again.
And did you stick with them?
Yes, that's probably why I smell a little bit now.
Okay. No, you smell great.
Yeah, and then 3 was all about diet, of course, anti-inflammatory eating. 4 was actually about...
What's the key? What's the number 1 thing? I'm just curious for anti-inflammatory eating.
Well, it depends on your body. I always recommend doing an elimination diet. Like, that's kind of the best way to figure out that piece of the puzzle for you.
Yeah.
For me and Hashimoto's people, gluten is a big issue, and, you'll hear that across the board for a lot of people.
And you're gluten-free. I mean, obviously you're a gluten-free chef.
I'm gluten-free chef, yes.
What's
now.
that to me, they just told me that I should try gluten-free, and that is just, it's so overwhelming to me. Is it not that bad?
It's not that bad these days. It definitely was a lot worse when I first went off 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
But no, don't do something just because someone tells you to do it. But it's always
that's good
worth
advice.
a try.
Yeah.
So give
But
yourself
how long do you have to
30
try? 30 days?
Yeah, 21
That's the
to
key.
get it out of your system if it's actually something that's like causing you an inflammatory response, and then reintroduce, and there's your answer. Then you never have to like mentally worry about it again and say I should because someone told you that like all gluten is bad for everything.
Okay.
Which is a red flag.
To say that.
Yes.
Okay.
So then I revamped my cooking habits, which, I was a chef, but I wasn't actually doing it for myself as a habit. I was doing a lot of takeout and cooking for others and then coming home exhausted. Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Hydration habits, so drinking more water, better water. I revamped my posture.
Oh, okay. I need to revamp. Why, through yoga?
No, well, through a combination of things. Actually, Pilates, pelvic floor exercises, re-strengthening my core, but then also just moving. I mean, we worry so much about formal exercise, but really if we can just build in like a couple laps into the day instead of just sitting in one place for like hours.
You think about these people who work and sit at a desk and they're sedentary all day long.
Yeah. And people, it doesn't matter how many times you're going to various boot camp if you're just just like sitting for the rest of the day, it's not good for you either. So,
Right.
That, then actual exercise. Then let's see, I did a month on hormone health for women. I did a month on sleep. I did a month on stress, and kind of revamping the morning routine, and then I put it all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's
and
the
eating for your gut critters. That was a big one. Like
How do you do
gut
that?
health. Eating a lot of fermented foods and a lot more fiber, veggies, all that good stuff.
So what is? I mean, I know it's different for everybody, but what was your magic combo?
Oh my gosh, it's kind of like I have this
Like a little
toolkit
piece
now.
of everything.
A little piece of everything, and every day is different. That's the thing. And I said this in my talk earlier today. And it's like a big resounding motto of mine is that you don't have to do all of the above all at once. And that's the beauty is like once you can try things on for size and figure out what actually feels good, because there are so many habits, you don't have to choose the ones that you hate.
Yeah.
Like you can find something else.
Well, the interesting thing is for me, when I always say I'm looking for different foods, and I'm very thin, and you're very thin, and people always say, well, why do you? But I don't like the way I feel after I eat certain things. I mean, so that would be my main motivator. Right.
But that's great.
Yeah.
That's a better motivator than weight.
Right.
I mean, literally, research says this.
Yeah. Well, even if yeah, exactly, because you probably get to where you should be anyway.
Yeah,
right.
It's the immediate, like it's true of any healthy habits. It's the immediate impact. So how you actually feel in the short term versus any sort of kind of like abstract
is the best.
Yeah, long term gain.
Yeah.
No,
This is awesome. Okay, I'm getting a copy of the Wellness Project. This sounds awesome. A year long venture.
A year long adventure.
And you're better off for it. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for
Enjoy the rest of the forum.
Nice to meet
Great to
you.
meet you too.